What is going on, guys? We are back with another video / stream on twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. Don't click it. Well, I mean, you can click it anytime you want, but don't click it while you're watching the videos. I'm probably not going to be live, and you won't be able to watch the rest of the video, but it is our Las Vegas Raiders franchise. It is about to be week 12. We just got done losing to the Chiefs, but in an okay fashion, right? It's the Chiefs offense. They're 9-1. Who do they even lose to? I mean, I don't even know at this point, but it wasn't us, unfortunately. We did give them a good run. We had some plays we would have liked to have back. We even switched quarterbacks mid-game, and we still get, we had a chance. Obviously, you go from the Chiefs to anyone, really, and it's going to be a better day, hopefully, or most assumingly. We're about to find out, though, as we're going to just go right into it. See what we have. Any breakouts? None yet again. Any returning from injuries? Why didn't it just tell me? Do we have an injury at corner? Must have been a backup injury. I feel like Amik Robertson was injured for a while and came back last week, but I don't know if that's true. And then Tanner Muse. That's not going to change all the lineups. I hate when players get injured just for that reason. I don't have a conscience elsewise. It's just for that reason. No other reason. But let's look into the roster, of course. This is what we're rocking with. It's a disaster. If you're new to the series or you just didn't watch the last episode, things happen, all right? Mitchell Trubisky is now the starting quarterback. He is smiling ear to ear. Huntley could not be located for interviews. He's basically one of those people that's ratting someone out, and he doesn't want anyone to know who he is. Obviously, Deshaun Jackson has been pretty good for us. Waller has been pretty good. Edwards had a really good game last week. Thought maybe that would have been enough to trigger a breakout, which would have maybe even saved his career, or saved his career with us at least, but it didn't. Maybe, well, it's still some time. There's still some time in the season. The offensive line has played all right. I mean, they've obviously had some really bad mistakes, but they've done as well as you can for this offensive line. Defense, the pass rush has improved a little bit. The safety play has been really improved. And then the corners have actually done really well as well. It really comes down to the inside linebackers because the middle of the field is where we get torched the most. And then the pass rush, once again, it's been better. But obviously, considering how talented they are, thought maybe we'd see a little bit more out of them. But I'm just happy that we're getting pressure. We're not letting people just score on us 24. Well, I mean, they still do that, but it's not because of only pass rush. Alvin Kamara, the leading MVP guy, and then players of the week. Of course, the Chiefs had one. Trayvon Merrick, 2-tackle, 2-to-zone coverage, and that actually puts him past 80, making him by far the best coverage guy in the secondary, well, at least the deep secondary. Clelin Ferrell, obviously a rush DT type, gets a +3 to finesse, putting him now at 87. That is really sick. That is nice. Monty Rice, of course, I want him to be a better run stopper, but pass coverage is something we require a lot of as well, and obviously our guys are kind of iffy there. And then Thomas Cooper, the guy that, once again, has been getting more and more play time. I think, in general, he is a route runner type. That's what we want him to be, at least, so let's build that route running up, and that is really good. +2, +3, not bad. Mitchell Trubisky, my guy. Well, hopefully he's my guy. I think the big thing about Trubisky is he has obviously been in the league for a while, and the big thing is that release. Even though it looks really disgusting, it gets out there pretty quick when he's actually trying, and that's the big thing for him compared to the other quarterbacks. Huntley probably has the second fastest release, but McKenzie, maybe he can work on it in the offseason or something, but his release right now has some flaws. It is really tough for him. With bad throw power and a bad release, it's very hard to get the ball on target. You pretty much almost have to predetermine, and with this lacking receiving group, you can't really do that. You do have to read and react more than you would like to. It's not the most pretty quarterback job in the world to have, but obviously Trubisky for right now has it. And can he run away with it? I mean, you never know. I know he's an old guy, but as far as quarterbacks go, he could have another decade in him. You really just never know, which would be really strange, but I'm at this point willing to start the hot hand. He was the hot hand by far last week. Maybe the game finishes with Huntley. I mean, who knows at this rate? Of course, we are past the trade deadline, so unless there's some old veteran in there, this is probably the best we're going to get. Joe Burrow, 22 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 2,500 yards, about a 66% completion rating. Obviously, that's kind of the average around the league, about 62 to 68. So nothing really out of the ordinary there in a good way or a bad way. 22 to 8 for touchdown to picks. Pretty damn good. And obviously, they look like they're going to start with a run. We said that Joe Mixon... Oh, my. Too many Joes on that team. And pretty good work there. Mullen got trucked, but Kwiatkowski there for the recovery. First and 10 from the 47-yard line. Underneath to the 50-yard line. Trayvon Merrick, 4 yards gain by Mixon. So you can say, oh, look, Mixon just got some yards on you. But it was in the thing we said we were going to try to stop, which is the short game. So... you know, we're kind of right, even though we're wrong. And over the middle, Robertson gets burned. A spin move, a truck, call it, you know, what you want. And now their guard, Connor Williams, former Dallas Cowboy, is down. Obviously, you know, you don't want players hurt, but as far as our chances of winning go, hey, if they have to start lesser linemen, I'm not gonna, you know, call the game off for them. Just saying. As Clown does get through, but a little late. Huge hit by Kwiatkowski, who actually had a very big fumble last game where they looked like they were actually just going to put the game away, but he forced the fumble. I believe we got the ball. I mean, I know we got the ball back, but I think we also turned it into 3. So 10-plus, you know, point swing, basically. Another huge hit over the middle, but Joe Mixon's first carry goes for 9, forcing us down, well, forcing them down to the 8. Done with the blitz. Should be a run, and it is. We don't get too much of a push, but we open the lane up. They gain 2. And Mixon tried to cut it. You know, the lane kind of closed up for a moment. Cut it. Probably should have just took it and lowered the shoulder. Goal, life job. And inside, the rookie hits him and recovers. Of course, he didn't realize he actually had a chance to get up and run. But, yeah. I'll take it. Good recovery. Right, Mitchell Trubisky looking at his season stats. You know, not great. Only last game was his in his first start of the season, or first gameplay of the season. So... we'll see what he can do to build on that. Obviously not starting from a great point, but starting with a fresh scoreboard and possession at half. So obviously a really good start to this thing for him. And we're actually going to cut it back. Jacobs really doesn't have that startup speed to be able to do that. So you pretty much have to take a lane and go. Inside, and damn, that's a tough fight. 2-yard gain. But is that Chris Barnes, I believe, on the tackle, I'd imagine. He seems to just kill it for any team he's on, specifically in the run game. And they're going to be coming out quick. The ball needs to come out quick, and it does, but we're short. And normally you go for a 4th and inches or 5 and 6. I don't think we're that desperate. We're close. You know, if we're losing by 10 here, I'm going for that. But it's tied up. Defense did technically make the stop. We're going to punt this down to the missed tackle right to the 50. I mean, it was a good punt, but they were able to field it cleanly, unfortunately. To the edge, Joe Mixon, and Littleton gets burned. There's a stiff arm from the stiff arm man himself. Hit stick, gain of 16, 5 for 29. Mixon having a decent day of it, but of course, obviously 2 runs for like basically 25 yards. So, you know what, 3 for 5. We have potential to stop him. And reset. Get in there. Oh, what a play. What a play. He tried to stiff arm Gresham, but Gresham's like, I am a huge individual. I will not be taking this. Thank you very much. Robertson going to get the press on Jamar Chase. Did an okay job. Trying to cut it back inside, and that is just great coverage. Having to cover multiple people there, and the pass rush finally gets there. We're going to be coming with a little bit of pressure. Clellan can't drop back. I know he's super athletic, but you just can't. You just simply can't. And we try to bait it. Get over there, Trayvon. Right foot is in. Oh, that's harsh. I might challenge this. I don't think he got it in, dude. It was close. I don't think he did it. I just don't. He did it. Damn it. You really caught that. Who even is that guy? Come on, man. That's definitely going to be call on the field is confirmed. A freaking catch, dude. Well, first and goal. Kwiatkowski, we kind of get beat, but good job on the edge by Gladney and Monty Rice, giving him a very short gain, a short-lived run lane there. We got a bunch of players kind of out of position here. Abram up close. Thought maybe this is where they go with the play action. All over it, picked off by Robertson. Get up. No chance, but great job underneath. They try to go for the jump ball again. It worked kind of before. Obviously, Mullen didn't really, you know, contest him too much, but good job by Robertson. We get a turnover. T. Higgins, that's who it is. Fair enough. inside Jacobs, try to cut it, and I mean, I can't really believe Colton Miller's going to cut across formation like that and make the play, but I suppose he did, so it's kind of, you know, on us. Could be going underneath to Foster Moreau. And we're going to go to Edwards. This is actually kind of where he ate it up last game. Right underneath for, well, we're not really underneath, but just in the middle. In the middle of the field, he was eating it up hard. And the way I said that is questionable. Questionable return. That is not a quick throw at all. Waller's going to turn it into about 5 or 6, though. He turned it into 7. That's a fair enough play. Obviously, could have got more if we went earlier, but, you know, looking at all the routes, kind of hesitated a little bit. Works out. It's fine. 2nd and 3 with the heavy formation trap play. And it works out to perfection. Trying to cut it back left. Avoiding Jesse Bates there, even though, I mean, Jesse Bates isn't really the, you know, super hard-hitting tackle, you know, kind of guy. But still, you want to avoid the superstars on their team. You never know if he's going to maybe strip the ball out. I don't know. To the outside. Really good cut. And Jacobs falls forward for a gain of about 4. He pumped these sliders up to the freaking juicy maximum. And I will never say that again. And to the outside, great truck, but Waller sold, and we get a late holding penalty, which, in fairness, might be a blessing in disguise with that failing hard. Excuse me, Drake. Do you mind? Waller just going to have to force that in there, and he drops it. I know he went with the rack catch, but it's Waller, man. When you have a guy like Waller, you don't really feel like you need to play it safe, right? That's so bad. Edwards. Waller again, and this time he holds on. Obviously, he doesn't get, I almost said contracted, and hopefully he has his vaccine. But yeah, very good job there getting the conversion. Waller sold on the previous play, but obviously recovered there big time, and we convert. Jacobs up the middle, going to pick up some blocks. Jacobs with a stiff arm attempt gets to the 24-yard line, and it will now be the 2nd quarter. Play action look. Waller should have went to him, but we'll take the underneath to Edwards right where I wanted it. Maybe played it a little too conservatively, but obviously it works out. It's a first down, and on top of that, it's a first down at the 14. The left side, Jacobs has a chance. Stiff arm, can't get it, but he gets the first down to the 3. And I think you kind of need the block from Foster to even have a chance. The fullback, a little underthrown, he gets it. First points on the board, and it's the Raiders. Defense has been great in the red zone. I believe that's where I think both plays were in the red zone. Both plays, stopped in the red zone. Defense is kind of balling. Got to give it to him. 2 turnovers forced in the red zone, and we get 1 touchdown off of it. Clellan. Oh, he just crushes him. Joe's in trouble, and it's another turnover. 3 forced turnovers by this Raiders defense, barely outside of the first quarter. Deshaun using that speed to get out there and kind of gets shoved out of bounds for a gain of 4. Be looking for Deshaun. And Mitchell tries to get out there, doesn't. It's only a 3-yard sack. Kind of focus a little too hard on Deshaun on the streak, because he technically was open. Then I just looked right for the run lane, and it just was not the call. It just simply wasn't. Come on, Edwards! That's just not a good decision, but I thought we had Edwards there. Super late read. Didn't think that close he would actually get the deep post like that, but we actually had it, and threw it late. Thought Edwards could still make his way back to the ball. Couldn't, and we missed hard. 1-on-1. Great tackle by Merrig. Trayvon. Go to the outside. Wide open over the middle. Kwiatkowski's got to pick that up. Oh, huge freaking truck. And another hit stick. It's trucks and hit sticks all the time when Cincy's on offense. There's no in between. We bring the blitz, and it does not work. Can't get over there. Jamar Chase slipping off. It's worth going risky when you know you have help, so I'm okay with giving Jamar a little bit more for a chance at a huge play. And Meek has actually played all right, so I'm going to trust him one-on-one against Jamar with the blitz coming. Free rush, Trayvon with the sack. There was no chance for him. Saw the gap and just took off. I know it's probably a little, stupid to play back so far in 2nd and 19, but maybe. And Crosby's going to get there. Trayvon Merrig doesn't get the tackle, but a great job by Gladney to get through the block and tackle mix in there. That was a beautiful play. and we're supposed to blitz. Didn't, and they're going to throw it outside, maybe trying to set up a field goal, which I think they did, but great job by the defense yet again, dude. I mean, just beautiful stuff. 48-yard field goal. Let's see it. It's up, and it is not a perfect kick, but it obviously gets there. All right, Cooper with the return chance, and wow. Ingold, your literal job is blocking. Some of these other guys, you know, they're just on the roster trying to block, trying to do what they can just to stay on the team. But as far as your job, it's quite literally blocking. And half the time, we don't even use you. And we're going to go to the backup tight end. No, it's not the backup tight end. It's Edwards. That does not bode well for Edwards. I thought he was a tight end. That's how slow he looked. But, of course, he burned them all the same. That's all that really matters. So now we're really testing my memory more than anything. There's a lot going on in this play. And I did see Deshaun. What is Kenyon Drake doing there? You have absolutely got to run after that ball. You cannot just let that ball go free. Like, you just can't do that. Let's cut it inside. What a freaking cut. Oh my god, that was filth. That is filth. 3rd and 2. Gonna go to Deshaun. We got that first down. Deshaun's really good at just not getting hit. It's just his job. We're reading the defense pretty well outside of that interception in the red zone. See if we can keep that up. And Waller could score. Absolutely torches. And Barnes threw me off a little bit because I see Superstar. I'm thinking, you know, maybe Bates is over there, which is not really what he does. It was not, and that's just a mismatch nightmare. That's never going to work for them. For him to be the last line of defense there is not great. And Jarran Reed does push through. But obviously, there's a huge gaper there. We need the safety to come up. We need somebody to come up. We're not going to get through there. Clelin had to you know, show the patience off instead of destroying Joe Burrow. You know, we let the play happen, and obviously it does lead to something decent. There goes Jarran Reed, who he's a little inconsistent at times, but he obviously has the talent. And we're going to be coming with the blitz here. Oh, he throws it deep. Did not see that coming at all. Every single time the tight end goes down the middle, it's always a sit down, and we took the bait. And we're going to go inside, and that is such a risky play, as you can see, for many, many reasons. To throw at Jesse Bates there. He tried to dive for that. Cooper right down the middle could be my guy. It is not. That is a bad decision, and thankfully, I mean, Waller does catch up to it. I think he gets a hand on it, but yeah, that could have and probably would have been intercepted. That would have been sad. Get down here, Pilgrim. I don't think he's coming. Oh well, this will work. And we're going to throw that up, and that's a hell of a catch by Drake. An amazing throw under pressure on top of it. I mean, that was put right on the money. Simple verticals. I don't know if I really want it, but I mean, I don't really feel like we have much of a choice at this point. And Waller is wide open inside. Gets it at 40. I think you got to hurry this up. Maybe even look for a deep play to Cooper. Dropping hard here. You throw away. 32 seconds left, up 4. Just don't make the mistake. And this is a hell of a win right before half. And maybe Waller on that same route over the side there. And hit as he's throwing again. Thought maybe Waller, we didn't really get the break that I was hoping for. And there goes Trubisky. Gonna get the first down and then some. He call a timeout. And it's gonna be a throwaway. Incompletions are going to start looking a little disgusting here, but, you know, if it's not there, I'm not going to throw it. Edwards, maybe. Waller's pretty open. Does he get that foot down? That is really bad by Waller. That is so bad by Waller. I don't know if I even want to try anything here. This ain't looking good. And then again, Edwards. Down to the 9, 7 seconds. This would be a hell of a pre-half touchdown. They're really, really shading over to Edwards' side here. Waller back in the end zone. That's not an easy play, though. I think you got to take it. That's way overthrown. That's going to be a field goal. I like the chance there. I like the chance with a, you know, a fade there. Doesn't work. All right. Assuming we hit this. Kind of sold there again. And that'll leave 1 second on the clock. We'll obviously just squib it. And we'll take the 7-point lead into halftime. That is not half bad. All right, 17-10. A pretty close one here. I'm liking it. Obviously, a lot of this is set up by the fact that we've forced 3 turnovers. And either way, it's still a lead, and we've played pretty well on offense. That's really the best. Cooper on the return to start off the second half. Can we start out with a bang? And I mean, it did, as the special teamer takes out Cooper on the return. I mean, that's some speed. Is that actually the kickoff centers? No way. There's no way. And I like the fact that Bates is up. Maybe we look for a deep. Here, we're going to try to roll. Can we get a block? Trubisky is free. Look at him go. To the 40. Mitchell Trubisky is gone. They all just sold out. And there was nobody in sight. What a play. And that's something. Maybe had Cooper. I think we're going to go Edwards, though. Edwards a little underthrown, and because of the turnaround, drops it. Maybe should have went with the possession there. Of course, 13 of 23 now on the game. Does not represent the game at all. We took some shots before half. It was safe. Almost worked out, and you know, we weren't any worse off for it. A little bit of pressure. Good throw. Waller, they miss. Waller with the move. Oh, if he would have trucked him, that would have been the play of the year. What a play, dude. Oh, it was beautiful. They're kind of playing off Cooper. Not by a lot, but... And here goes Trubisky again. Looking downfield. Gets the block. Trubisky! Short of the touchdown. Down to the 1. The Deshaun Jackson fake. Let's see it. And Jacobs with the spin is in. A little hairy there for a moment, but it works out. And we have the 2-touchdown lead for the first time in weeks. Clellan forcing it. Gets a grab, but not enough. And they're going to slip away for the first down. Good job by Burrow, standing tough. Gets away and throws it in there. All right, cover 1. Let's bring everyone in. Littleton, no! Wide open lane for Mixon, of course. Good job closing down on it. They're at the 50 already, though. Defense just gives up all these huge plays 24/7, man. Of course, we have the in the zone thing, so we know what his route is. And it doesn't matter, because he still gets the first down. Pummeled into the ground to the 38, but we knew what the route was, and we still couldn't stop it, dude. Nice spin by Jaron, and that should absolutely have been a penalty. We pummeled Joe Burrow late there. That is about as late as you're going to ask for. And if you're them, you don't ask for it at all. You're like, please stop cheating. Trayvon with a huge hit right up the middle. 2nd and 5, turn into 3rd and 7. It's weird because you're halfway through the third, and, you know, our offense hasn't been perfect, but do you see this as a 4-down territory situation? I think you do. And he's going to throw this up. Gladney in pretty good coverage, and that ball is just out of the end zone. That's just not even close to anyone getting a chance at it, and they will end up kicking the field goal, which, considering it's a 4th and 7 now, yeah, I'd probably do the same. But if, you know, you go for something short on 3rd, Robertson, who was close earlier, doesn't need to be, as they missed the field goal. You kind of felt like something like that was going to happen because he already, you know, barely made the first one. And just like that, I mean, I'm not saying that the Bengals' chances are done, but this is definitely not a good look for them, as we're going to try this. I'm just going to take that underneath. And how are they, like, Barnes jumped that hard. We definitely threw that late, but Waller's got the size. I thought he's just going to body him up. I really did. Could be looking at Cooper out there. And Higgins, we're throwing. Edwards almost got there. Instant pressure there, and they are moving on us. 3rd and 10, the Bengals defense can give it right back to the offense without us really even wasting any clock here. And the screen pass doesn't really work. We turn into a delay, though. Barnes comes up with an amazing play. He jumped it early, he got blocked, gets back into the play, and saves what would have been a huge gainer. Not even just the first down, but so much more after that. Great improvisation by the by the quarterback and the running back there, but that just a great play by Barnes. I mean, that's just insane, dude. I was kind of worried we were going to have an ineligible man downfield, but guys all kind of stuck with it. Really good job. The rookie trying to fight. Joe Mixon also trying to fight. Gains 4. Really didn't feel like 4, I'll tell you that. That's what she said, which is not good. Or it could be good. But then again, that would mean you were saying you had 4. I don't know. There goes Clellan. Hit as he's throwing, and Mullen gets the pick. Tries to cut it outside. That was a weak cut move. That could be game. I know we haven't been perfect, but as long as we don't turn the ball over, even if we have the similar drive to what we just had, that'll end up becoming, you know, a 3-possession game. The pressure is rolling right now. And there's just no chance there. And that way it wasn't early. Jacobs trucking hard, but can't get to the first down line in time. 1 yard short. 3rd and 1 now. Maybe looking for the quick throw to the outside. Deshaun's a fast man. Got a bunch of different options here. And we're not seeing any of those options. It's going to be a throwaway. Damn it. 3rd and 1. I get a field goal puts you up by 3 possessions, but do you maybe just go for this anyways? Might try to get them offside. Oh, we are not going for this. There is no chance in hell. Maybe get them offside at the best. You try to motion someone out, throw them off a little bit. There's a false start. We'll take that every day of the week, though. Guys, they even noticed that with how slow he is. It's just his normal movements. He was just changing his stance. But of course, Daniel Carlson kicks it through, and we are up by 17 points. Let's keep the foot down on the throttle and just finish this out strong with a nice victory to get us back to 500, which is what we usually struggle to keep. And to the outside. I mean, okay tackle, but Higgins cannot be the guy that's beating us. It's got to be Mixon, and it's got to be Jamar. I'm not liking that, and maybe Boyd, but T. Higgins, come on, man, someone else, please. And we're stuck, and that is a screen pass. And Corey Littleton is actually going to miss, but he got out in front. The offensive line kind of just, they ran their way, and I suppose Mixon didn't. He ran away. Because you're supposed to follow the blockers, not follow the lane you want. Crosby's locked up. Taking a shot, could be a late hit. And mossed by Higgins. Oh my lord. That's a roughing the passer penalty on top of it. That is a mossing and a half. And that's going to bring the Bengals right back into this thing. That's nuts. Spin move did not work. We're stuck at the 17. Of course, now I'm really feeling good about that field goal because, I mean, you don't get that first down. And this is, you know, a 7-point game with the Bengals having some momentum. Obviously, some momentum. We're going to run it right up the middle with Jacobs. We're going to cut it back left, and really good job at that defensive tackle to shift off. Tyler Shelvin, the youngster, getting there, doing a really good job. Play action from the 2nd and 10 point, and that is a wide open Waller. And no, we're not. No, we are not doing this. We are not losing this game like this. Maybe have Waller. And that is a terrible throw. Obviously, crosses body under pressure on the run. That was not the drive. Start off with a terrible run. Didn't work out, obviously. 2nd and 10, and actually worked out really well. We could have even waited for a deeper throw, but we went with the safe one. Uh-oh. Potential block there for a second. We went with the safe one to Waller, and it just misses the throw 2 feet away. And we miss. Tackled hard by Diablo. Jaron Reed is not going to break the double team. Clellan is, but it's going to take too long, and that is just too long for anyone to cover. Really good coverage, to be honest. All right, here we are. The 4th quarter. We are only up by 10, and they are already at the 38-yard line. Uh-oh, this is not a good play for us. Gladney with a great job. Instead of just getting taken down by the lineman, as we've seen so many times, those guys just getting pancaked out there. He turned around last second. Would have been a block in the back. So the lineman pretty much had to let him go, and because of that smart play, they only gained 6 instead of what could have been so much. And there's Clellan again. Clellan Ferrell with his 2nd, maybe 3rd sack of the day. The man is actually eyeing up the NFL sacks in a season record. And he gets through there again a little bit. 3rd and 12. They're going to get a little bit, maybe a chance for a field goal, but they already missed 1. Could this be a 2nd? I don't even want to look. If I was a Bengals fan, I wouldn't even look at this. And he misses it wide right this time. There's no way. Who is this guy? And of course, you're looking at those numbers. That is not how we want to finish the game. But thankfully, because of their field goal kicker, we might not have to worry too much. I mean, I can't really do this. They're kind of, they're wanting us to throw it. And that is a risky one, and that's the wrong way. I don't want to just, like, send ourselves away here. Give them the ball back without doing anything again. Kenyon Drake trying to fight hard. Really good lane looking, but, you know, nothing really opened up too much. All right, 3rd and 8. Can we convert? Can we extend this? Damn it. Trubisky, though. And look at Trubisky! On the run, dot! Tried to stop last second there. Could not do it. Didn't need to. Trubisky has been great with his legs. He's just been perfect. Kenyon Drake on the handoff. Kenyon Drake maybe should have just taken it all the way to the left. Look at Colton Miller pancaking his man. Not liking it. And Trubisky, really deep drop, but once again, stood tough. It wasn't there. Using the legs, getting out of there. From the 41, you would love to see a field goal here. So if we have to sell out for a first down, well, not even first down, but field goal yardage, I will. Uh-oh. There's no way! He does it again! Trubisky! He's nuts! You would think they would contain by now. I mean, we're not even trying to roll out all the time, but nothing's getting open. Trying to extend the play, and there's some good blocking for once. Jacobs trucks the guy, buries him, and is now a 2nd and 2 now from the 15-yard line. Since he's had their opportunities, but Trubisky has just made plays. He's nutso. And Jacobs, no wait and just run. Gets the first down to the 11. From the 11, Jacobs taking the lane, gets about 5 again. It's a crazy little thought to maybe go for a play action, but who would expect it? Deshaun! Deshaun! And that's game! Trubisky's had a night! He has solidified himself as the starter. Take a look. I mean, that looks good to me. I mean, unless he bobbled it, I think that's clearly, and even got an extra foot in for good measure. He's just like, I'll just put another one down just to make sure we have safety here. And that should be a touchdown, and it is. That's the dagger. On the run, God mode today from the MVP himself. What a performance here. Clellan also having himself a performance, and almost picked off by Mullen. That throw power definitely getting Burrow in trouble there for a fact. To be out. Take that, and they're just not on the same page at all. Hits him in the leg. Little press, nothing crazy. Try to go for the curl. I mean, Gladney's in really good coverage there. Almost wasn't for a moment. That was a bit of a bad decision, but it works out. We will take it. Coming up here, there is the crosser look, and that is right where you want it, and what a damn catch by Tyler Boyd. That is just a great catch. I mean, that's perfect coverage. Even better catch. And there's a screen. Crosby all over it. Misses, though. Huge stiff arm on Kwiatkowski, but overall, okay containment. Clellan kind of gets doubled. I mean, he's obviously the premier guy on this team. Imagine if Max Crosby actually played up to his potential. I mean, how would you beat us? You just wouldn't. Let's go back into a pretty basic cover 2 again. Got beat hard off the line by the tight end. And Clellan's going to get another 3 sacks. Joe Burrow taking the freaking just life out of himself as a dump down. Doesn't take it. Takes the double anyways. And this guy's insane! T. Higgins does it again! Of course, it's not going to probably matter, but holy crap with this guy. All the power in his freaking arm. He doesn't even get it to the end zone. And T. Higgins mosses the squad again. Of course, as you would expect, they don't get the onside kick. They now need to make a stop, and even if they get the stop, it might not be enough because they're going to have to get a touchdown. They got to get, the field goal or the onside again. T. Higgins, obviously, he's a tall guy. He's a good catcher, but I'm really shocked that they're converting what they're converting here. And up the middle, oh my, speaking of converting, and there goes Jacobs. Had a chance to break it free for the biggest run of the game and probably the year. And of course, with that run, I mean, whether they like to admit it or not, we just spit it better than 90% of you rappers out there. But there you have it. Of course, Cincinnati coming in with a lot of high hopes. They've seen our record, seen how we've played for the most part. But today, maybe a new era. Mitchell Trubisky having a game, having the game of his life. and obviously led us through this thing. I wouldn't say with ease, but I mean, he went off. Simply put, he went off. Obviously, the pass rush was great. You know, defense did a damn good job in general. We obviously let a lot of things go, but we were a very good bend, don't break defense. Forced a lot of turnovers. Those sacks, once again, in pretty good timing as well, and able to get a hand on a lot of the passes. And outside of the Higgins jump balls, I mean, realistically, I don't even know if they put up more than, 10 points. But obviously, looking at the performances, the percentage was down for Trubisky because we obviously took a lot of shots, but they were safe decision shots, so you can't really blame too much on the percentage. Touchdown to pick ratio was great. Jacobs turned out pretty good. Trubisky with a couple of really big runs. Drake needs to get the ball more, that's for sure. Waller 8 for 130. Look at Higgins 6 for 163 with 2 touchdowns. Bryan Edwards not as good as last week, but he still got involved. Love to see it. Deshaun Jackson, same for him. Drake had a couple of plays, but not really much. And then Thomas Cooper, a little disappointed. Couldn't get him involved more. Sack totals. Clelin Ferrell with 3 of them. 1 for Trayvon. Maybe Clelin gets himself as an X-Factor scenario. Whether he does or not, he's going to be an X-Factor anyways. And we had a couple of picks. Jesse Bates with a pick as well. And they missed 2 field goals, which who knows how that changes the trajectory of the game. I'd imagine it had to help some bit for us, as we did technically only win by 10. But obviously, a win is a win. We played well as a team. And overall, we definitely have to feel great about that. Obviously, far from where we want to be on the season total, but back to 500 again. You can't get rid of us that easily. You just can't do it. And next matchup will be the Dolphins. Then we have a bye week. Then we have San Francisco. I can't see the what is it called? The playoff performances yet, or see where we are. But I'd imagine we're close enough. We're kind of looking outside, or from the outside looking in a little bit, but we're still in the hunt. We're close enough. It seems like the 7th seed is going to be really fought after. 6 and 7 are going to be kind of a close call. There's a lot of teams all around the same record. We'll see. Obviously, the bye week's massive as well, because then we'll get to see the true pitchers by week 14. I'd imagine most teams have had their bye week, if not all of them, going into week 15, so we'll know where we stand. And yeah, obviously, a good performance. We beat a very good team, and we go into Miami with a lot of hope. I like it. I think we've done a great job, and see if we can continue that. Anyways, that is going to be it for this episode of our Raiders franchise. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, maybe leave a like. It's free. It helps me out a ton. Really appreciate you just watching. Anyways, if you're new, maybe subscribe. If you're not new, appreciate your continued support. It means a ton as well. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel Pkr Plays, and then twitch.tv/Jeromepkr for a stream of Raiders franchise tonight. After that, we will either be playing Far Cry, San Andreas, or maybe Halo Infinite Multiplayer. We'll see. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!